What's up everybody, hello and welcome back to Anno 2070. We're back here in Megatron, and Megatron, since the last episode, finally has some researchers. Now I want to go to the next stage for them as quickly as possible, and for that reason we have to satisfy two goods for them, and that is the, well, immunity drugs and the neuro implants. So those two things that very important. That's the focus on this episode, and also city growing and city beautification. We still have lots of work to do there. Now, first of all, let's go for the first production that we have here. That's the drugs that we need to do, and for them we do need the eugen farming laboratory and the coral breeder. Now for those two things I already have a deep water base over here where we do have the coral breeders already active, so 4 of them. I don't know if that's enough, so we're just going to have 2 more, so we have 6 of them then. Now let's have a look. They don't need that much space, fortunately, so I'm pretty sure we can squeeze in 1 here and then 1 more here somewhere. Perfect, that's that. And then we just need...
A little too powerful for the Barracudas. With your credits and my smooth skills, I could kind of ease things.
Alrighty, so 12,000, no problem so far, but our money, we should keep a close look on our money there. Where's trench coat? We don't have trench coat yet, yet again on the map, so that's that. Now here, let's finish off those coral breeders. Very good. Oops, and the other thing that we need for them is the eugen farming laboratory, and we can do that over here. First of all, I do need a bit more power, so let's also have another power factory for a bit more power there, and then we can continue with the eugen laboratory, and we'll just see how much space it actually needs. Let's have 1 here, and oh, long fields here that we have there, but I think we can squeeze in a few more than we're used to. So probably this should be working here. Let's have those 3 here and just see how it works. Let's have a street there too then, over here and here. Then we have 2 here, 1 here. Perfect, we can have quite a few of them here then side by side. This is working, and for that one here, 2 here. 1 here, and we can still have 1 more. Makes it 4 of them here. Yeah, something like that might be the best option. So let's have another street going over here, and then we probably can, oops, just squeeze it in. Oh no, it's always because of 1. It's always because of 1. Yeah, we really can't squeeze in 2 there, so we have 4 now active here, and we have 6 coral breeders, so we do need like 2 more of them. So I can have 1 here that I can squeeze in, pretty sure I can squeeze it in here, and then 1 more probably over here. Then we have 6 of them. I already don't like how long they are. Very good, but we have still lots of space there, so 6 and 6. And now we can just have like, I think 3. Let's start with 3 of those deep sea immunity drug manufacturers that we have here. And of course we're going to have them, as usual, as close to the main center here as possible. So we have 1 here. We're going to keep a street open there in the middle. And I do need building modules for that one. Do we have building modules left here on my ships? Nope, we don't. So let's send 1 of them back home to Eden, where we have quite a lot of it. And now it's on its way. And while that is happening, we can also in Megatron continue building a few more houses. So we want to have the monument over here. That means that we can just, you know, continue with normal buildings on either side here. This block here we can finish, and then we can have another one over here, while we still also keep the main roads intact. And yeah, I actually want to keep the hospital in this case. And as you can see, we still have the main road there. Another block here, going around it, and then the hospital there in the city center. So we do have a nice square here that I can still enlarge on. So let's get rid of that house there, and we will find some good ornament for that square here, for that big one. So that we have then a big square here in the middle where we can then squeeze in our monument. You know, and then surrounded by the main roads here on either side, with a little park in front of it or something like that, and around it we can have more tech buildings then. Alrighty, now we do need some building modules. Let's take 100 more, some tools as well, to our deep sea base over here. And while that ship is on its way, we do have the second production. Oops, oh yeah, I always forget to finish off those streets there. We still have the second production chain, that's the neural implants, and for that we do need the sponge farm. Now the sponge farm, I've prepared something over here. We do have enough building resources here in Indigo, and we do have the sponge fertility on it, and lots of space over here. So I want to use this one here, I want to reserve this here for more algae production then later, since that is the food that my techs need. So algae production is kind of immune, but we can continue with one big warehouse over here where we can continue with that. And before I do that,
receiving information about the outbreak of war.
Oh, they're constantly at war. There's two guys there, and we can fill our ships here with some pasta once again. Pretty sure we have enough pasta. It's full of pasta, and yes, you're totally right. What I can also do is I can have our trade route. Oh, we can sell stuff here actually that is pasta to a certain threshold. I'm just eager to see who actually purchases those things. Also some glass there. We have way too much of it anyway. And some tools there. I always have too many tools anyway now. And yeah, also have quite a lot of communicators. Let's sell them off. And weapons. Who doesn't like weapons? We can sell most of them. Looking good. Perhaps someone purchases it, but I don't think so. So let's just put my ships full with more pasta. The Italians knew that this is a precious good. And let's also sell some weapons. Very good. So we got 3 ships now full. And where's Trenchcoat? Oh, over here. That should be around 60,000 then that we get out of it. Right, let's continue. We do have the coral breeders now. The sponge farm, sorry. Sponge farm. And yeah, no idea once again about the ratio here. So we're just going to experiment as usual. I like that. And let's see. We want to have one here. Let's just see how much we do need. 4 fields. And the farms, they have a huge radius, by the way. And don't really need that much space, I think. They really have a huge radius. I'm a bit surprised there. We can really have lots of them here together. That's 4 for this one here. And I mean, it's good because we do need so many buildings anyway. One more here. Let's see. Right, that's 3 of them.
Warning. Production halted.
There we have a 4th now. Down here, and let's have a 5th one and a 6th one then probably too. Here. And yeah, here. Oh no. Oh no, it's working. Very good. That's 6 of them. And that should be enough for now for the sponges there. Let's keep that in mind for now, the sponges, because I really want to finish this area here. We do have more building resources now for the enzymes. And then we have 2 here. I want to have 2 more.
Registering energy shortage.
And also another energy shortage that we can solve by just having, yeah, over there. Very good. And now let's connect them with the street. No, that was not efficient. That's not connected yet. So that's now finished and they're working now, producing that. And look at my balance, it's totally low. We do need to enlarge in our cities there too. It's not enough so far. So let's go back to Megatron, where we already are expanding for those juicy tax incomes that we need. Another block over here. And they do need the laboratory. Let's have a look at that. Would be here. Kind of like here, right? So we can have some ornaments here then in front of it. A little plaza then. I'm just going to make some placeholders here now for streets that we can have there. Unfortunately, there's no blueprint mode. I'm really missing that. Having the blueprint here. Oh, we can actually... Oh yeah, we do lack the money for it. So let's sell goods. My ships are not there yet. Okay, they're very slow.
Here, the instructions for the mission.
He would like me to find 6 speeders in Eden. Right, so now here, that's important. Now here we are producing. We should be starting, yep, the immunity drugs are coming in now. So Topaz here, let's unload the tools that we have there real quick. And then Topaz 2 will be on the trade route for the immunity drugs for my tax. So that will boost my taxes there. Topaz 2. New trade route number 17, immunity drugs. And this one goes from down here, Submersier, to Megatron. Complex logistics, that's called. So many trade routes, so many things to consider, so many islands. I love the game, how complex it gets and how simple it all starts. Now we do have 2 trade ships still available here. As far as I can see, none of them is on a trade route. Yep. Let's send them here to Eden. We can use them for selling off goods. Now here we can continue with some buildings. And probably some upgrades too then. I cannot build the laboratory. I'm barely making any money at the moment. So I need to finish this area here so I know how to continue. That's looking good. And then we can just have more buildings now here.
You have obviously understood principle.
Whatever he means by that, pretty sure that he's right. And also here another block. Lots of new buildings. I'm surprised that we can afford that much at the moment. And the streets.
Warning. Production halted.
Perfect. That's that. So this area here has now
Alert. Crime rate has
its
reached
own district. Oh, we also have some high crime once again somewhere. Oh, in the middle here. Yeah, I don't have anything close by, but it should be dissolved then automatically. Now, let's sell some stuff. We do need the money.
Okay, got a couple of rarities here again.
Warning.
Picked up a whole bunch of interesting stuff.
No one has purchased any goods yet in Eden, unfortunately. So what we're doing is just going to sell more stuff. That's the only thing we can do here right now. We do have some 3D projectors. Let's try to sell them. I want to see how much worth they are. Let's have some glass there and weapons. And the other ship is probably going to be full of weapons. Beautiful. It's also going to be lots of money there.
Good deal.
I haven't brought in any immunity drugs yet, have I? Oh yes, there they are. I'm eager to see how much money we get out of this one here, but we don't have that many researchers yet, so we should upgrade more. Now I have the money for the laboratory here. And then we can have some ornaments done. Oh yes. Also costs me quite some goods there. Now we do need to wait for some building resources, building materials there.
Inefficient trading route.
So fine, so good. Let's go back to the Echo Town here. We also have a huge district here. And yeah, lots of space here in the middle that I'm going to leave for now. And we can just continue with having also some more echoes then over here. In this area. For the biggest city the world has ever seen. That is Eden. Let's have a street going right here from the entrance. Right. That's that. Then we can have two buildings here. Actually, we could have the information center here. So I'm going to leave it at that. And then we just have some more buildings here. And here. And also, let's have a big block here. This one here is a plaza, a little plaza then that we can have. And also another huge block here. Let's get rid of the building in the middle there. Oh yes, and they're so cheap. We can really spam lots of them. The only thing we need to consider then is, of course, the fish production. Very good. And of course we're going to upgrade lots of them, since most of them want to upgrade now anyway. Okay, and we have the theater here, the concert hall for this area here, and for this area here we will still need one then. Now here I can also upgrade a few of them. Especially around the future monument area, we definitely want to have lots of those higher tier buildings to make it look pretty. And yes, of course, I know we can also activate it here. You know, I can just click on that and upgrade them, but then they would just upgrade randomly somewhere. And I want to keep control of what district I want to upgrade and what not. Beautiful. And also some more buildings down here. And this one doesn't have the connection. That's right. And we have a little alley here that we can fill. We do have, I think with the echoes, we do have some smaller trees there. Yes, some flower beds. We could have a big flower bed going all the way to the other side. That's not looking so pretty though. And right, we also need to, we have a quest here, finding those cars there. There is another one, and they're fast. I don't know. And beautiful music. Music is such a big part of all the Anno games. Like every Anno game has beautiful music. There is one. And I need one more. One more. There it is. Very good. There we found it. Let's take one of the ships here. Where do we need to deliver it to? Leo. Six of them. And over here he wants them. Very good. And I just remember we can also sell now.
Buying or selling?
weapons. Oh, weapons are not that worth it actually.
Hail. Hurry up. Can't stay here forever.
And oh, that's worth a lot here though. The 3D projectors. That's 30,000. Very good. Now, let's have a look at Megatron there quickly. Fish is looking good.
Pleasure doing business.
Functional food is going down a bit, and immunity drugs is, well, stable there in the middle right now. Right, and now I have a bit of money again, so we can finish off the other trade route that we have. That is the... where do we have them? The neural implants. Now for the neural implants, there's something else, and that is beside the sponge farm, microchips. And for that I've prepared an island over here in Carbon City, and here we have a river as well for those sand mines here that we need. And we just need then copper and the sand to produce the microchips, and the sponge then for the neural implants. Now let's start off. Yeah, I'm usually also always going for the echoes there. So all we need now is a depot here. And a depot here then probably.
You really pulled out all the stops.
We certainly will need energy, but not the underwater one. Lots of energy. And then the only thing we really need is copper mine. Let's have 2. And then we have those sand mines. Let's have 2 there as well.
Building selection expanded.
Oh. We also now have the information center for the techs. And that is just a cool building that we need then to build over there. Now here we have that, and now we do need the microchip factory, and I think we're going for 3 for now. That's the microchips. We do now need also a trade route for the sponges. From the Indigo to Carbon City. And a ship, of course. I think there was one close by. This one. Yeah, very good. And he's doing that. And now we do have the sponge, the microchips, and then we only need the cybernetic factory. And for that we do need some carbon here. And then we can finish this trade route here too. Or this, well, goods. And then we have everything ready for the researchers. And we also have, now that's important, specialized every island for one of these goods, or 2 goods maximum, so we can just expand it quickly and easily once we need it, you know, once we need it for when we build a bigger city, more districts like here, this Eden, the Echo Town is already pretty big, and we haven't even started with the Tycoons yet, and they also have some amazing buildings there. So far so good. Let's stop here and we'll continue then in the next episode. Stay tuned.